Gets to his own blue line, and we're gonna get penalties here as Thurston drops his mitts. He's got Cohen Lodge underneath him, gets Lodge's helmet off. As those two teams were tied up on their knees down in the corner in Red Deer territory for about a full minute. And eventually the back referee called them both for penalties. We'll see if it ends up even up. As Kachkowski and Guard getting awfully close to dropping the mitts here. Guard has his helmet knocked off. Kachkowski's got his jersey over his visor. He can't see. Guard smartly not taking advantage of that awkward situation. So I'll tell you what, we'll take the break. When we come back, we'll sort out the penalties. What we do know for sure is that the Rebels trail 2-0. You're listening to Alberta Ram Dealers Rebels Hockey on 106.7 Rewind.
Out to the far circles for Cooper. Cooper crunched against the boards. A heavy hit. And that will draw the ire. Now Kaplan's going to drop the gloves. Lucas Kaplan coming together with Brown over in front of the penalty box doors. Kaplan comes over the top, clips with a right. Second career fight for Kaplan. He now comes over the top with a pair of rights. Wrestled down to the ice as Eric Jameson. Now Mazzoni riding a 9-game point streak into tonight. Out to the far circles for Cooper. Cooper crunched against the boards. A heavy hit. And that will draw the ire. Now Kaplan's going to drop the gloves. Lucas Kaplan coming together with Brown over in front of the penalty box doors. Kaplan comes over the top, clips with a right. Second career fight for Kaplan. He now comes over the top with a pair of rights. Wrestled down to the ice as Eric Jameson threw a hard hit. Owen Cooper will be tended to by athletic trainer Blake Drawn as he was absolutely crunched against the boards by Brown. Kaplan back to his skates. And he'll gesture. And as Brown has shown the tunnel, we'll see what kind of penalties we will dole out as Cooper is escorted down the tunnel, hunched over, but back up to his skates under his own power. .310 gone by in the third period. Lucas Kaplan with his only career fight prior to this being...
No whistle sounded. 5 seconds on the clock. Tigers, McKenna walks. Ritchie shoots. Saved by Worthington. Rebound loose. And the Oil Kings fend off a Tiger comeback attempt. And then go after Ryder Ritchie in the slot. But what a finish to this hockey game. Sunday will be fun in Edmonton. But the Oil Kings spoil the night for the Tigers. Hold on to a 5-4 victory. Adam Yeko secures the...
McAdams looking ahead for Why Not. Why Not knocked down by Mays as the puck going into the left corner. And now we're going to get a whistle as now Mays is being jumped on. Crampton coming in to help out.
There will be fireworks here. Yeah, Why Not was upended and had no chance to protect himself going into the boards. And so he's shaken up a bit, and the Americans come to the aid of their player, their teammate.
Oof. That never feels good.
Nathan Mays upsets Why Not there, and again, Why Not has no chance whatsoever to try and protect himself as he's sliding with great pace into the back wall.
Cooper for Kaplan. Kaplan waiting and shooting. Rising shot save. A rebound is tucked at and covered up by Stepatek. Now Bush will draw, and he'll drop the gloves with Rudig. Shea Bush in his first career WHL fight. Jabbing with the left, coming over the top of the right against Rudig, who's 5'10", 168, spinning in the near circle. Bush with the reach, wraps him up, drives him into the boards, and the officiating crew will step in. Shea Bush with his first career WHL tilt. And he will give a salute to the Silvertip faithful. And Bush will hop down the tunnel. And shortly behind him is athletic trainer Blake Drawn, just to check and see if everything is A-okay with the mitts. Now Bush has the reach advantage. Shea Bush, 6'2", 201. As a 17-year-old going up against Rudig, 5'10", 168.
With return pass, McHaggerty not expecting it that quickly.
Chaudhry, the far corner, gloves off, fights on. Dunphy, Cumby, near face-off circle. This is a heavyweight tilt. Dunphy gets the first couple shots in, gets couple rights, tries to get the left around as he's got the jersey. Cumby gets couple lefts, comes over the top of a couple of rights. They both smash through with rights. Cumby with a couple rights. Dunphy trying to hang on here and get that right arm untangled. Cumby gets the arm locked up, comes around to the left, knocks the mouth guard off, and gets the takedown.
In front, Hildebrand able to cover it up, but it's loose somewhere in that pile. Finally, play stopped. I don't know how Hildebrand stayed in front of it, and now pushing and shoving here. Finley and Oyring going after each other here. Dragosevic's got a man in that pile. It's Berg. Pardon me, it's Christensen who's got Berg. Oyring and Finley are down on the ice in a wrestling match.
Well, I think Finley was throwing quite a few punches in there. He never dropped a glove, but he certainly looked like he was firing a couple of right-handers in towards Aiden Oyring. Oyring didn't have a stick for better part of this play. A couple of great plays without the stick.
Big hit there on Connor Schmidt of the Warriors just as he was trying to fire. And now Max Finley's in the box. And
In the second, Tigers stretch pass for Weisblatt. He's got a step cutting in front. He's pushed through the net of Worthington. We got a penalty coming up here on Weisblatt for crashing into Worthington as Morey and Peterson come to the defense of their netminder, Alex Worthington. Tough situation there for Weisblatt, kind of pushed into Worthington.
But the puck is high. Good push there. We got a fight as Hansen right in front of the net. A couple hard shots over top. Hansen trying to get up, but over top. As the combatant for the Pats coming the other way, that was Hayden Smith, who kind of got a couple high shots. The Broncos were buzzing in the O zone, and Hansen and Smith push and shove a couple times, and then finally just shed him. And William Marine was close to cashing in, but it's still a 2-1 Pats lead here at Innovation Plex on Country 90.
South by Klippenstein, and Wetchen, Pisarcik, and Klippenstein are all into it on the near side. Klippenstein and Pisarcik are good to go. Klippenstein with a longer reach, trying to get the jersey over Pisarcik's head. He's landing uppercuts, now coming over the top on Pisarcik. Pisarcik trying to hang on as he wraps Klippenstein up and drives him back against the Hitman bench. And the linesman will come in to pull the two of them apart a minute and a half into the second period. If you were looking for a spark from the Wheat Kings, a big hit and then a scrap would be one way to start it.
Yeah, that was a bit of a tough hit. Wyatt Pisarcik really got cranky. Was in a bit of a vulnerable position right by the Calgary Hitman bench, and Klippenstein went through and finished his check. And obviously the Calgary Hitman player didn't like it, and so the gloves went off and they went at her. But probably Klippenstein going to get an original 2 minutes for the...
Gets it at Oroki, left side center. Back in for Gerwing. Gerwing now, sharp angle attempt and a save by Hood. And he's going to hang on. Gerwing takes a exception here on a late hit by Roberts. And Gerwing wanted a piece of Roberts. And he'll again sit for at least 2 minutes with Gerwing here to end the hockey game tonight. And we'll see if Roberts gets a penalty too, but that may carry over until tomorrow night when these two teams again go at it one more time. Gerwing will be actually kicked out of the hockey game tonight. Again, there's only 45 seconds remaining, so yeah, he'll be ejected from the game this evening. And the sticks got high, both Gerwing and Roberts. Roberts will not get a penalty, I don't think.